Hey everyone, welcome back to Investors Corner. Today I want to talk about something that every investor struggles with at some point. Should I buy now? Should I wait? Is the market about to crash? Is this the top? There's an old saying that I found to be true over and over again. You don't need to time the market, you need time in the market. And I want to unpack that today, especially in real estate, because this mindset alone has helped a lot of our investors build real wealth. There's a great quote from legendary investor Peter Lynch. He said, "There are two kinds of investors, those who have figured out that they can't time the market, and those who have not yet figured out that they can't." That's powerful, because what he's really saying is this. Most people think they're smarter than the market. They think they'll buy at the perfect bottom, sell at the perfect top, and somehow never get it wrong. But the truth is, almost nobody does that consistently. Not in stocks, not in crypto, and definitely not in real estate. Here's why people try to time the market. They watch the news, scroll social media, and see headlines. Rates are high, prices are falling, recession coming, market crashing, and it creates fear. So they say, I'll just wait 6 months. I'll wait till rates drop. I'll wait till prices come down. I'll wait till things feel safer. And 6 months turns into a year. A year turns into 3 years. Next thing you know, they've been sitting on the sidelines for a decade while other people were quietly building portfolios. Here's the reality about real estate. It's not a get-rich-quick game. It's a get-rich-over-time game. We're not buying lottery tickets. We're buying assets. Assets that produce income, appreciate, get paid down by tenants, and benefit from inflation. If you buy a solid property in a good market with positive cash flow, time becomes your best friend. Rents go up, loan balances go down, values trend upward, equity grows. And none of that requires perfect timing. It requires patience. Let me give you a real-world example. We've worked with investors who've bought properties in 2009 when people were terrified, 2012 when real estate was dead, 2018 when prices were too high, 2020 during COVID, 2022 when rates jumped. And guess what? Every one of those people had someone telling them not to buy. Wait, market's risky, bad timing, something's coming. But the ones who bought solid deals are glad they did. Today, many of those properties cash flow more, are worth far more, have tons of equity, and are funding their next investments. Not because they timed it perfectly, but because they stayed in the game. Here's something most people underestimate: compounding in real estate. Let's say you buy one rental today. It makes a few $100s a month, nothing crazy. But in 10 years, rent might be 40 to 60% higher, the mortgage is way lower, and the value is way up. Now you refinance. You buy another. Now you have 2, then 4, then 8. That's how wealth is built. Not with one perfect deal, but with consistent, disciplined investing over time. So if timing doesn't matter most, what does? Here's what matters: buying in a strong market, buying with positive cash flow, buying at a fair price, using smart financing, having good management, and thinking long-term. Those things matter way more than trying to guess where the market goes next. Because none of us control interest rates, elections, or recessions. But we do control our strategy. I hear this all the time. Steve, what if prices drop after I buy? They might. They also might go up. But if the property cash flows and you're holding long-term, a short-term dip doesn't matter. You're not flipping it next month. You're building wealth. Another one. What if rates go down later? Great. Then you refinance. Lower payment, more cash flow, same asset. That's a win. So here's the big takeaway. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to predict the future. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. You need a good deal, a good market, a long-term mindset, and the courage to start. Remember that Peter Lynch quote: "There are two kinds of investors, those who know they can't time the market and those who haven't learned it yet." My goal is to help you be in that first group, the ones who take action, stay consistent, and let time do the heavy lifting. If you want help finding solid, cash-flowing opportunities, that's what we do here at the Peak Group. Reach out. Let's talk strategy. Let's build something long-term. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode.